If you read the Bible, you've probably come across these three words which seem to mean the exact same thing: sin, transgression, and iniquity. We tend to group it together as just doing bad things. But the biblical authors actually use these three words to describe three completely different layers of human behavior. Isaiah 53, verses 5, speaks specifically about transgressions and iniquities. Let's unpack these three terms. First is sin. In the original biblical languages, the word of sin is actually an archery term. It literally means to miss the mark. Sin is any time we fail to hit the bullseye of God's perfect standard of love and holiness, whether we meant it or not. Losing your temper with your kids after a long day at work, feeling a flash of envy when your friend gets a promotion, making a selfish assumption, these are all everyday examples of sin. You didn't necessarily set out to be malicious, but your arrow missed the mark of perfect love. Next is transgression. If sin is missing the mark, transgression is intentionally crossing a boundary. The Hebrew word Pesha means rebellion or willful trespass. You know the rule, you see the line, and you choose to step over it anyway. A couple of everyday examples include knowing you are supposed to be faithful, but choosing to cheat on a test or a declaration. Knowing the speed limit, but intentionally driving 20 kilometers an hour over it. Looking someone in the eye and telling a lie to cover your tracks. It's an act of deliberate defiance. Finally, we have iniquity. The Hebrew word Avon means crookedness or to be bent out of shape. Iniquity goes deeper than a single action. It is a premeditated, ongoing, habitual wrong. It's when a sin becomes a lifestyle or a deeply rooted character flaw that distorts who you were made to be. Some examples include like harboring a bitter grudge against a family member for years, a hidden or ongoing addiction you actively cover up, or that deeply rooted prejudice that change how you treat others. It is the inner crookedness of the heart. But there is a warning here. While these are three distinct definitions, they also describe a dangerous progression. Think about it. The small, seemingly harmless missed mark can easily embolden you to step into willful rebellion. And if you cross that line enough times, it will eventually bend and twist the very core of who you are. So beware of those innocent misses, left unchecked, that develop into serious character flaws. It is always easier to uproot a weed when it is just a seedling than to try to pull up a deeply rooted, mature plant. But here is the incredibly good news. When Jesus went to the cross, he didn't just deal with one of these. Isaiah 53 verse 5 says, "He was pierced for our transgressions and crushed for our iniquities." He took all of it, the mistakes, the rebellion, and the crookedness, so that we could be forgiven, straightened out, and brought back home. Follow the link in the description to join the Lent 2026 40-day guided daily devotional journey.